S02E06, the new Onga ginger, onion, and garlic powder seasoning. Now you can give your fish, chicken, and beef the unique taste, all in just one sachet. Onga. Onga, Mama's helping hand.
Another round of applause for the Spice Band. And the very lovely looking dancing doctor. Hello and welcome to Ongacious, the magazine show for the whole family. The only show on TV that serves you the very best of original Nigerian entertainment. Brought to you by Onga, Mama's helping hand.
Ongacious is back bigger and better this season as we continue to explore our country, Nigeria, bringing you closer to the beautiful people, their wonderful and distinct cultures and cuisines. We also have our amazing Spice Band in the house, serenading us with original Niger jams. We can't thank enough our wonderful audience. You guys are the best. A round of applause. And finally, let us celebrate the seasoning of Niger, Onga, for bringing this show to us all. Spice Band, can we have some music? Thank you.
thinking about you so. If nobody wants to, come down we go. And let it show. And we go grow. And we grow. When I'm with you, you give me this soft tingle in my arm. When I see you, you give me this soft tingle in my arm. When I see you, you give me this soft tingle in my arm. When I see you, you give me this soft tingle in my soul.
That was a workout.
It was.
Talking about workouts, what did you do in the gym today?
We did quite a bit, but we focused on warm-ups this time around because it's important before you start any exercise to do some workout warm-ups so your muscles don't get strained or sprained. So let's have a look.
1, 2, 3, 4. All right, double up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. 1, 2, 3. You can hear I'm already counting, all right? Let's go. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now add the arms to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gotta keep your arms straight, alright? 7, 8, 9, reach out. Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Reach out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. Stay strong now. We're getting warmed up. I'm starting to pump. You know my heart rate is up. Your heart rate is pumping right now. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bring it back to basic state. How do you feel? I feel awesome. How do you feel? Are you warmed up already? Yes. Alright, 2 more routines. Let's go. And 2, 3, 4, 1. Let's go. High knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and break. Alright, that's it for today's warm-up exercises. These few steps we've done today, you can do them in the comfort of your home before you go into your main program. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you next time.
So exercise to get ready for exercise.
Something like that. But this is more fun. I mean, you can see that it's almost like dancing. So it's just to make your muscles warm and then you now start the real work.
Okay, so let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Is it okay to just warm up and go back home? This was exercise.
Do you know it's actually okay? I mean, you can do that for 10 minutes in the morning and you're fine. Some people want to do a bit more and then they can focus on particular muscle groups that they want to work out. But just doing this alone, it's a cardio workout, so it gets your heart beating and it makes you sweat, and that alone burns calories and keeps you fit.
Okay, so the warm-ups generally are for getting...
Yeah, so getting your blood, your circulation going, getting your muscles a bit warm, because some of the exercises, especially the ones with weights and squats. If your muscles aren't warm, you can actually damage or sprain your muscles. So when you do this easy, light exercises, your muscles are a bit warmer and they're able to, you're able to do other things without causing any damage.
So this warm-up exercise can precede jogging, running?
Ideally, before any exercise, you should warm up so that your muscles are good to go.
Okay, I'm warming up to following you into the Ongacious.
And when you come, you will start with this one.
While I'm still thinking about whether or not to follow our gym goddess into the gym, Ongacious will be right back.
Introducing the new Onga ginger, onion, and garlic powder seasoning. Now you can give your fish, chicken, and beef the unique taste all in just one sachet. Onga. Onga, Mama's helping hand.
Welcome back. You are watching Ongacious. And now it's time for our health and wellness focus. We're going to be talking about infant and children's feeding. It's important to be able to ensure that infants and children are properly fed so that they can grow appropriately. And we've invited an expert to talk to us about this, and her name is Dr. Folu, and she's on the line. Let's make her welcome. Hello, Dr. Folu. It's nice to have you.
Hello, Umi. Hello, Folake. It's my pleasure being on the show.
It's a pleasure having you. So let's jump right in. Who are infants?
Infants are children below 1 year.
And how should kids below the age of 6 months be fed?
The children below 6 months should be given breast milk. The mother should breastfeed them without adding any other thing. No water, no drugs, no other food, no infant formula should be added to the breast milk for children below 6 months.
So you're saying children below 6 months shouldn't have any other thing other than breast milk?
Before 6 months, the breast milk is enough for the child because all the nutrients the child needs are in breast milk, and in fact other substances that are very important for the health of the child are in the breast milk. Apart from that, the children at that age are not developed enough to be able to eat solid foods, and their digestive system, the stomach, the intestine, are not matured enough to handle solid foods. So if solid foods are given to the children below 6 months, they will not be able to digest it.
Okay, so what are the effects of not feeding a child properly?
If a child is not well fed, that child will not grow properly. The child can become underweight or very thin, or after some time, the child is too short for his age. And for those children that are too short for their ages, they can also suffer from intellectual problems, in which case their brains are not well developed and they cannot perform well like their counterparts. Such children don't do well in school, especially in mathematics, and may end up not being very productive in adult life.
Wow.
Wow, thank you so much, Doctor. We really
It's my pleasure being on the show.
That was informative.
And I'm packed full of questions as usual. So, in the event where you have a child that doesn't eat well, this force feeding.
Force feeding is dangerous, although a lot of our parents and a lot of people have done force feeding. Some children probably wouldn't have survived infancy if their parents didn't force them to eat. But it's very risky because we've actually had children die from choking, from suffocating, because if a child is force-fed, the food can actually go to the wrong place, it can go to the lungs, and the child aspirates the food into the lungs, and that can cause severe breathing problems and even suffocation, and on some occasions, has led to death. It's not advisable to force feed a child. Most times there's something that the child will be able to eat. And you just need to be a bit patient to find out what that child likes and give the child, what he likes, especially ensuring that it's one class of food.
Something she said that I find a little controversial, the not giving an infant water.
Well, below the age of 6 months, it's actually not necessary to give an infant water because they get enough fluids and water from breast milk. And it's also a way in our environment to reduce the risk of infection because a lot of the water source may not be clean and the child's system may not be able to protect it against the germs that may be inside the water. But the mother's breast milk is sterile. It doesn't have any possible germs. And even if it has any germs, it's the germs that the child is already used to because they are the mother's germs. So it has been proven that a child does not need water before 6 months. It's difficult in our environment, no doubt. And most mothers will say, would the child drink water? What do you mean?
I'm one of those moms.
I know a lot of people find that controversial. It hasn't killed too many children, but it's better what is recommended is no water, just breast milk. Breast milk has enough water in it for a child.
Thank you so much for a round of applause for it. Ongacious will be right back.
Introducing the new Onga ginger, onion, and garlic powder seasoning. Now you can give your fish, chicken, and beef the unique taste all in just one sachet.
Onga, Mama's helping hand.
Welcome back to Ongacious, your favorite lifestyle magazine and family show. And now we're going to be talking to an expert about an interesting topic, how to turn your house into a home. And we have architect Ayotunde Sonny with us.
Yes, thank you.
He's going to tell us exactly how to do that. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you again.
It's nice to have you on the show.
It's nice to be here, definitely.
Yes. So, we all know that there's a difference between a house and home. Can you tell us what exactly is a house?
A house is basically a building where you live or that accommodates a human being, so to speak, in this case.
Right.
It could be a 1-bed, 2-bed, it doesn't matter the size, but it's just a building that provides shelter. It could be a mansion.
A building that provides shelter, right. So, what then is a home? Okay. And of course, what is the difference between the two?
A home is more, that saying that says, where you say, home is where your heart is.
The heart is.
I think it defines what a home is. A home is where you are comfortable, where you feel secure, where you are yourself. You're not putting on the suit and everything. You decompress. That's my word for it. You feel secure. It's attuned to how you live. You can relax.
Can unwind.
Yes.
So, what are the necessary things that you have to do in order to turn your house into a home?
The fact that it's where you feel secure, where you are yourself, where you decompress, where you relax, also comes with, it means that there are some things that need to be in a house to make it a home. And for me, it will be, first of all, how do you live your life on a daily basis? So how do you make your home to suit that lifestyle? For example, you could say that in your home, when you get home, the first thing you do maybe is watch TV or listen to music. So in your home, you want to have either a very nice TV set or a music system that you can listen to wherever you are. You're cooking in the kitchen, you're listening to music. You're in the toilet, you're listening to music. So those are the things that I think you do to make a house a home. And so for me, a house can be a home, but a home is not necessarily a house.
So for people who practically live out of a box, people who every few days are Kaduna, Sokoto, Lagos, Enugu, how do they, and they find themselves in a place where they need to have that feeling, how do they begin to establish that for themselves?
Okay, I'll tell you a story. I have a friend who, wherever he goes, he packs his music set.
Music set?
It's in his box. It's the first thing he puts in his travel bag. So wherever he is, the first thing he sets up, in a hotel, in a guest apartment, is his music system. So that at least that makes him comfortable, unwind, relaxed, and then maybe he can now start thinking, okay, I don't mind staying here for a while because I have this. So maybe it's the things that you put, in there that turn it from being a house to a home. Okay, so you could travel anywhere and have some amenities that will help you transform the house or the apartment or the accommodation into a home. But you will notice that a lot of people, when they travel, they definitely want to go back home. They're always in a hurry to go back home because there's something about that home that is pulling you back. No matter how long you spend in the hotel, you want to go back home. No matter how comfortable it is, you still want to go back home.
So here's a question. What is that thing for you? Your friend has his music set.
Yes.
What is that for you?
It's my family.
Your family. You take them everywhere you go?
That's what makes your home. It's actually the people around you and in it.
The people.
What about you, Folake?
I think it's the same. I think it's being with the people you love.
Yeah.
Being with the people that mean something to you. That's what makes a place a home. So even if you're out camping somewhere for some time and you have your family, your husband, your children around you, I think that's another thing. I know a lot of people like to put pictures, especially pictures of loved ones, things like scented candles, plants.
My wife does that.
Yes, I love scented candles as well. They put plants and, just make the place feel homely, so to speak. And then, of course, you have your furniture. Some people like, rugs and things. So it's more like, the little embellishments also can help to give that feeling of comfort, of relaxation and all that. So,
and I can give you an example. We once moved to a house and we are literally the only one in that estate. It was an estate that had a grass lawn. And I planted it, I got someone to plant it. And I used to actually come back home, sometimes at night, and then go out and wet the plants, because for me, part of a home is green landscape, grass, garden, trees. And then we had to move out after about 2 or 3 years. When we went back there, everything had blossomed.
Wow.
And I was like, wow! I almost felt like going back and saying, give me back my house.
Others had moved into that space.
Somebody else had moved in.
I hope they appreciated
I think
the
estate agent actually told us when they got there, they just said, this house is complete, we'll take it, they just took it. So
I think for me it's the pictures like you mentioned. I have a lot of wall space in my house and I have made it part of my mission in life to fill up every single inch on my wall with pictures of my family. So
that's fantastic.
That's what it is.
We should visit.
Nice.
Yes. Thank you so much, architect. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Well, as you can see, it doesn't take much to turn a house into a home. All you need is those little things that give you comfort and lots of love. Ongacious will be right back.
Introducing the new Onga ginger, onion, and garlic powder seasoning. Now you can give your fish, chicken, and beef the unique taste all in just one sachet.
Onga, Mama's helping hand.
Welcome back. You're still watching Ongacious, and we are now at our favorite time of the show. Sitting here with us is the very lovely Funke Kolotwe.
Yeah.
Did I say that correctly?
Yes.
Wow.
Nice. Nice to meet you, Funke.
You're welcome, ma.
You're welcome to the show.
Yes.
Can we have a rousing Ongacious welcome for our lovely? So you're not here to just cook for Folake and I. You're also here to cook for a celebrity guest.
Okay.
Do you mind if we bring that person up?
Sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming our celebrity guest of the week.
I slap police
For your case,
go to war
for your case,
enter my car.
for your case,
Slap police
for your case,
I go to war
for your case,
anything you want.
for your case, anything you want, baby. That's for you, baby. For your case, yo, le, 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 le. For your case, yo. For your case, yo, le, le, le. For your case, yo,
Oh my papa,
I know we Dangote. Oh, I did it. Oh, we go there, okay.
You know you want to. Another round of applause for Segun Arinze.
It's a pleasure to have you on the show.
Thank you.
You're most welcome.
Thank you.
Falake and I learned something earlier on. Mikabo.
Mikabo. Yeah, you say Mikabo. We also say Nawe.
Now.
How are you?
Now.
How are you?
Oh, I'm fine, thank you.
Yeah.
And what is I'm fine, thank you?
Are you? You just say I'm fine, thank you. Just say when you say you're.
Me bye.
Me bye.
Thank you.
I'm fine, thank you.
Now where?
Welcome
Okay, so
to
you're from Badagry.
Yes.
Yes.
Go ahead, please.
You know, most of the big names that I know that are from Badagry, most of us we seldom go home because
Why
we're all
is
in
that?
I don't know. I know that I got on good authority that Banky W is even from Badagry.
Wow.
Yes. Yinka Davies.
Wow.
Quite a number of stars that I know that are from Badagry, but for one reason or the other, I don't know why. But I try to go home as much as I can.
That's good. Badagry is one of the ancient towns of.
Do you want to call it ancient?
Yeah.
It has a history to it, big history to it. More so because Ajayi Crowder was there, and that is where he translated the Bible from English into Yoruba. And then that's where they had the first story building in Nigeria.
First Bible.
Yeah,
And the infamous slave.
the infamous. But the truth be told is that Badagry people were not actually slave dealers or merchants. But what happened was that it was a sort of point where there was a pass-through, like in Ghana where you had Elmina Castle.
Yeah, like a port where
like there was a port.
Trying to say Badagry was a transit.
It was a transit. In actual fact, it was a transit place for slaves. There is the movie palace where you have the slave relics. There, and of course, that river, the point of no, you cross and get to the point of no return.
I'm going to stop you there
because
the Ongacious research team took a trip down that area, and you are now telling us everything we want to tell
exactly.
you.
It just shows that he knows his culture, he knows where he's from, he knows the city.
On that note, I would ask humbly
that you allow us to show you.
Yes, please. Take a look at that screen.
Badagry, a coastal town in the suburb of Lagos that plays a major role in the history of the contact between Nigeria, Europe, and America. It was a major slave outpost and market during the centuries of slave trade. Though the town had a gruesome past, today it is a major tourist attraction with monuments, points of interest, beaches, resorts, artifacts, and relics from the slave trade era.
Badagry was established in 1425, according to the history that was passed down.
In the early 18th century, Badagry served as a route for the Europeans when slaves were transported to the new destination of their buyers. It houses the cenotaph, point of no return, a place where the well was enchanted to ensure that slaves who drank from it forgot their destination. Popular tourist sites in Badagry include the first ever multi-story building to be built in Nigeria, the Badagry Heritage Museum, Seriki Abbas Williams Brazilian Barracon, a compound with 40 slave cells, which was declared a national monument in 2003, Whispering Palms Resort, Badagry Coconut Beach, the Agia Tree Monument, which is the exact spot where Christianity was first preached in Nigeria by Thomas Freeman and Henry Townsend in 1842, and of course, the Velkete Slave Market. Badagry has an annual festival event organized by the African Renaissance Foundation, ARIFO, which reflects the significance of the ancient town during the slave trade era.
We celebrate Igunoko Festival in Badagry. We celebrate Zagbeto Festival in Badagry. We celebrate Oyadolu Festival.
One of the major highlights is the artistic display of masquerades, dancers, fire eaters, football competition, and beating of sato drum, amongst others. Although the name Badagry was derived from the means of livelihood of the indigenous people of the city, which include fishing, farming, and salt making, Badagry locals are known for their hospitable disposition and their famous snack, ajogun, made from cassava, which is best enjoyed with coconut water soaked from a straw plunged deep into the coconut.
This festival we are holding every year made it mandatory for the people along the riverine area to be bringing that kind of food to Badagry Township.
Welcome to Badagry, a thriving tourism city that attracts people of African descent from all over the world.
I dare you to add anything to that, sir.
Dare me to add anything? Well, almost everything has been said, so let me just, like you say, you stopped me. Let me hold my breath.
Please, a round of applause to the Onga. We feel so honored that you're gracing the Ongacious studio today.
Thank you very much. The pleasure's mine.
You've already met Funke, but it would be nice if you met again.
Yes, so how are you?
I'm fine.
She's here because of you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She's going to be cooking
Moyo and Kana.
Moyo and Kana. Wow.
Kana is Echo.
Okay. Moyo and Kana.
So
you will be assisting her in the kitchen, sir.
Not a big deal, I cook.
Nice.
Nice.
There you go.
You see?
Men like to cook. We will take a break now, and by the time we come back, our dear Segun Arinze and Funke and one of us would be in the kitchen. Ongacious will be right back.
Introducing the new Onga ginger, onion, and garlic powder seasoning. Now you can give your fish, chicken, and beef the unique taste all in just one sachet. Onga.
Onga, Mama's helping hand.
Welcome back. If you're just tuning in, you are watching Ongacious. And right now we are in the Ongacious kitchen with our amazing celebrity guest, Mr. Segun Arinze, and the beautiful guest cook, Funke. It's a pleasure to have both of you here.
Thank you.
And we're making a Badagry meal called
Moyo.
Moyo.
And Kana.
Moyo, and it's served with Kana, right?
Yeah.
Kana is like Echo.
Echo, yes.
All right, so but Moyo is the main dish that we're making.
Yeah.
And I hear it's something that you can make in 10 minutes. That's true?
Yes.
Amazing. So stay tuned, watch closely. So it's something that you can actually make at home by yourself if it's going to just take 10 minutes to make. So can you take us through the ingredients that we have?
If you are going to make Kana, which we all know as Echo, you are going to make use of Ogi.
Okay,
prepare,
so that's the ogi.
To prepare kana. So
do you use any specific type of corn? You know, ogi can either be
it's
ogi baba
white
or
corn. Yes,
or-
white corn.
Okay, so that's the one made from white corn.
Yes.
Okay.
White corn. Then
let me wash my hands too.
Okay.
Here we are going to prepare moyo. Moyo is like a sauce. We don't put it in fire, we make it on the ground.
Oh, really? So it's
yes.
not cooked?
No. It's
wow,
not.
interesting.
So
We'll start.
we are going to use pepper, fresh pepper and tomatoes. Here.
Okay.
Then we have onions.
Okay.
We just dice it. So we have a jayiyan, which is a
smoked
fish. Titus. You can use Titus, you can use dry fish, but mostly we use Titus and kote. We have here iru and groundnut oil. We normally use coconut oil.
Aha, from Badagry.
Mhm. And Onga chicken flavor in making it.
So that's what we're going to be using?
Yes.
Okay. So just take us step by step on what we do.
Okay,
we have
first
all our
and foremost,
ingredients here. What's the first thing that we do?
We are going to rinse the fish and remove the bones.
Okay,
Yes.
so let's go.
Yes.
It's fine, okay? And how much of the tomatoes and pepper are we going to use?
Like 5.
We need
5
about 5 tomatoes.
And 5 pepper. 6 tomatoes
This is
and 5 pepper.
Rodo. Are
Yes,
you sure?
Rodo, yes.
So what do you want me to do for you now? Let me help you start cutting the tomatoes and pepper.
Okay, you can remove the...
Good.
All right, then I can just wash them.
All right.
Like how many do you want me to do?
Like 5. So that it won't be too peppery.
Okay, so we have 5 here.
Yes.
I'm gonna wash them.
The tomatoes, how many?
Like 6.
6 tomatoes, okay. Wow, so how often, is it a common food, this moyo?
I love it so much.
So you make it quite often?
Yes.
Okay, so...
And since it's so easy to make, it's something that, won't take too long.
Yes.
So you can just cut it up when you get home and you're done.
Yes.
Okay, I can see Segun is already chopping up everything. Let me help you wash the tomatoes.
I have.
Oh, you've washed them? Perfect, you guys are fine. Let's talk a little bit about the nutritional benefits of this meal.
I think
can
it's...
see we have fish and tomatoes. We have a lot of fish, which is protein, right?
Yes, and the pepper.
The pepper, which has lots of vitamins and fiber. I'm really impressed. They are chopping onions.
I cook.
So what do you like cooking, Segun?
I cook, I bake.
You bake? Cakes, tarts, biscuits?
Pancakes.
Pancakes. Wow, that's lovely. Spice band? Are you up for the challenge?
Thunder! Badu do badu, badu do badu badu. Thunder! Coco. go, 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 go. Ah, under.
Ṣebí Naija nìyẹn o, Sisi, ó ṣe wá pàjó lẹ́kùn bí òyìnbó. Ó ṣàmọ̀rú ẹ̀, Sisi, ó ṣe wá pàjó lẹ́kùn sẹ́ bí òyìnbó. Ọwọ́ Malaysia, ẹsẹ̀ gbà bọ́tà. Orí wa mi dùgbẹ̀dùgbẹ̀ bí àgàmà. Ọwọ́ gbalẹ̀ ṣàṣẹ, ẹsẹ̀ gbà bọ́tà. Orí wa mi dùgbẹ̀dùgbẹ̀ bí àgàmà. Hey, go, 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 go. Are you ready? Do you ready? To get visa, better watch your waist, cause we going right to the floor now. Meet me right down, 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 down. Come on, get into the groove, baby. Let me see you move on it. Let me see you dance.
You're amazing as always. All right, so Funke is going to take us through what we need to do. We're almost done. I mean, this meal requires no cooking at all.
At all.
So what have we done
Here
so
we
far?
have a grounded pepper.
So we blended the pepper and tomatoes and onions
together.
Not too fine. You said you needed it to be rough, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so that's what we have in there.
Let me ask. Normally, if you don't have a blender, you have
you
a
can
mortar.
slice it. Mortar, yes.
Mortar.
You can just
Okay, yeah, there's
pound it,
the mini
Even
mortar
this one
and pestle.
is too smooth.
Okay, you like it to be rough.
Yes.
Okay, right.
Okay, what next?
So
now we are going to add a pinch of salt.
Okay.
Just small for now.
Okay.
So you mixed it. Then you add Onga chicken flavor.
Ah, you want the chicken flavor?
Yes.
So you want me to put some water on because we're going to make the eko, right?
Yes. On
Okay,
fire.
let me do that. So that's the only thing we're boiling, just water.
Then we have our iru here. So I'm going to make a taste. Maybe You should help me out.
This is raw pepper and tomato.
Wow.
Hope it's not too peppery.
It's hot.
Is it too hot?
Not too hot, but can we add a little bit of salt to it?
Yes, I'm still going to put salt on the seasoning.
Need a bit more salt?
It's tasting nice.
Interesting. So you're breaking
I'm sure the fish will not make you even feel the pepper. So sorry if I get you right. When you finish with it, you're going to turn everything becomes like a paste.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Very interesting. So it's
blender clean.
Yes, I'm going to clean that. So we're not cooking. We're just putting the pepper.
Yes.
And the fish and the iru, and we're mixing it together, kind of like a salad, something like that.
Something close to that.
We also used to put lime water.
Lime.
Just small.
A bit of it.
That's what I'm trying to
remember.
Now we put onions again.
Go ahead.
Okay.
So our dish is literally ready now. Is that what you're saying?
Sure.
Wow. This must be the fastest meal that we've made in the Ongacious kitchen.
Interesting.
Wow. So just to recap, what we did was we took about 6 tomatoes, medium size. About
it depends
4.
on
I mean for this now.
Yes, for like 4.
For like 4 people. So we took about 6 medium-sized tomatoes.
Yes, 6
about
or 7.
6 or 7.
Yes.
About 4
pepper,
the rodo pepper. I'm sure some people would do less than 4, depending on how spicy or how peppery you want it to be. Chop them up, blended them, not too fine, just a bit rough, and together with some onions. About 1 onion, we used about 3/4 of a large onion. And we added, what else did we add? Iru. Can I taste?
Is the salt okay and the seasoning?
It's fine. But actually, it tastes nice.
Wow. This tastes nice. What suppresses the pepper?
Groundnut oil or
coconut oil. So when you add the groundnut oil or coconut oil, it can suppress the pepper a bit.
Yes.
Okay. Very nice. So that's about 2 or 3 tablespoons of oil.
Yes. We are done with it.
We're done. And our meal is ready. Ready for eating?
Yes.
We wait for that to boil. We eat with our eko,
All
right?
right. Yeah.
And that's it. And that's how you make moyo, isn't it?
It's moyo.
It's a very simple meal to make. You can try it at home, and it's very fast. We're done in 10 minutes. When we come back, we'll be eating our moyo on the Ongacious table.
Introducing the new Onga ginger, onion, and garlic powder seasoning. Now you can give your fish, chicken, and beef the unique taste all in just 1 sachet.
Onga. Onga. Mama's helping hand.
The shortest meal we have ever cooked in the Ongacious kitchen.
That's true.
Wow.
Never. It was 10 minutes, literally 10 minutes, and it was done.
Wow. Mm-hmm. You know, what did you say you called this? What did you call this?
Moyo and
moyo
and kana.
No,
this is moyo.
Moyo is what we made.
This is kana.
Kana.
Yes.
And when I was in secondary school, we called it agidi.
Yes.
Agidi. And we in the northern part of Nigeria know it as kafa.
Kafa. Basa what about?
Basa koraba.
Kafa.
Wow. Nigeria and our numerous languages.
Funny enough, we eat the same things.
We do. We just call them different things.
Zanchimi and zanchika for ma. But I'm waiting for you. Okay, he wants me to eat it, and I think there's a reason. Okay, I'm going to
taste it.
He keeps saying it's not peppery.
It's not. It's not.
Daddy go. Daddy.
Yes.
Muchika, bismillah. All right. In order not to embarrass myself on national TV, like you guys are eating kana and moya with cutlery.
Okay, let's join. That's the natural way to eat it, isn't it?
Nice. Who wants? Only me, only.
I was worried that it would be too peppery, but it's not.
It's not,
like
it's
she
not
said,
spicy at all.
the oil, the groundnut oil, kind of dampens the pepper because we used 4 rodo peppers.
It's 5.
Wow.
We used 5 rodo
About 5.
peppers. And I was like, oh my goodness.
You took out the seeds though.
We just blended everything.
Wow.
It's blended. It's like
It's
rough
not the
blended.
season for hot atarodo.
No, that was my surprise as well. That it won't be hot. She said, don't worry, it won't be hot. We were like, okay.
My friends are in trouble.
Why?
Whenever you visit me, this is what they'll be eating.
10 minutes and you're done.
Yes, exactly.
So this is predominantly proteins and carbohydrates.
Lots of vitamins as well, because we actually have fresh tomatoes and fresh pepper.
And onions.
So it's not lost any of its nutrients or any vitamins, which sometimes happens when we cook. So it's actually really fresh.
And of course, your Onga chicken flavor.
Aha.
Exactly.
I think that's what is actually bringing out this taste along with the fish. The Onga spice and the fish is, I was surprised. I'm like, wow, who would have thought?
So it barely went through any cooking process
No
at all?
cooking at all. No cooking.
Raw.
Everything is raw.
But
Except maybe the fish. The fish was smoked.
This of your, our forefathers ate fresh.
There you go.
They ate very fresh.
And fresh
Everything
is healthy.
And fresh is healthy and it keeps you going. Unlike these days where, of course, we know.
It's processed. It's
Highly
fortified.
So you can imagine eating the kind of food fresh. I'm sure this is not the only delicacy from our side that we cook fresh. There are others that you do fresh like that. It makes a world of sense.
So this is a fresh meal that you can have at home. You can make it easily within 10 minutes. And it's nutritious, it's full of proteins, vitamins, and a bit of oil. And you can have it with your meal. Is there anything else you
When
can
you
eat
say oil,
it with?
define the oil.
Yes, so coconut oil or vegetable oil. Right. Is there anything else you can eat it with other than the
semo?
Hana?
We use tuwo as well.
You can eat it with tuwo.
Yes.
You can eat it with semo. Okay.
Cold.
That's all for today on Ongacious. I'm sure you've learned something and try this at home. It's very easy to make. Join us next week, same time, same station. And who knows, it might be the celebrity of your dreams coming on the show next time. For all of us in the Ongacious studio, we say bye-bye.
What are you saying?
How do we say bye-bye in Egun? Ezubede.
Or?
Ezukle.
Yes.
So we're saying Ezukle, Ezubede.
It means Odaro, Odabo. Say the surface, say what arada.
Some of them they you when you move, this is ti lówó wọn kọ́ sí mo fashion wọ́n mọ̀ pé mo lẹ́nu